Hi. So one realization that I had about the play was that the movie She's the Man is actually based off the 12th Night. And, about three-fourths of the way through, I was like, I've heard this story before. And I finally figured it out that, She's the Man is the same story. And I just thought it was really cool that, a story that was written so long, a play that was written so long ago, is so popular today. So popular, in fact, that they turned it into a movie. Two values that I identified were social class, and love. So social class, or in this case, social ambition. I identified social class with Malvolio, Maria, Sir Andrew, and Sir Toby. And Malvolio, sorry, I have a trouble pronouncing his name, is really concerned about moving up in social status. And he, because of that, he's really egotistical. And then so Maria and Sir Toby and Sir Andrew devise this plan to like take him down a notch and to show that he needs to stay where he's at. Another example in the play would be in regards to social class, Olivia is willing to marry who she thinks is the Duke's, one of the Duke's like servants, but is actually Viola. She's willing to marry him even though his social class is lower than hers, which is not the norm for that period. And so I identify really social class, social ambition with Malvolio, Maria, Sir Toby, Sir Andrew, and even Olivia and the Duke's servant. And then another value is love. There's so much love in this story and chaos. You have, the Duke trying to win Olivia's love, and Olivia trying to win over the Duke's servant's love, or Viola in this case. And then you have Viola who secretly loves the Duke. And so there's just like a lot of love going around. But I think it also, shows, the play as a whole, that love is a source of suffering. If that person doesn't love you back, you suffer, and you suffer as you're trying to get that person to love you. And also going back to social class, I think that shows the play as a whole that your social class matters for the most part, and it's very based on social class. So a word that I looked up that I didn't know was caper. Sir Andrew mentions it when he's talking about ways that he could woo Olivia. He's like, I can cut a caper, and that actually means to, dance. And I think that conversation with caper, and it really represents that the play has some lightness to it. That the conversation between Sir Andrew and Sir Toby really breaks the tension, and it adds a lightness to the play. And then in regards to question 4, issue of diversity, gender is depicted in the play as that women should please the man, but at the same should grow to fit the man's needs. And so, but at the same time, the man's supposed to be masculine and win the feminine lady over. And so at the same time, they're both showing their masculinity and femininity to impress the other. And I think that, I'm looking at the prompt now, I think that really suggests that you need to show your masculinity, femininity to ultimately find love and to win each other over. And then in regards to the 5th question, I think that because men were female characters, I think it added a sense of humor to the play. Since men played female characters, it added a sense of humor. Because even though the play was already funny, people at that time were supposed to be masculine. Men at that time were supposed to be masculine. So for them to be feminine, I think it was funny for the audience. And then my 2 questions are, why do you think it is so important to the play's theme that Malvolio was in disguise. And my second question is, why does the play go out of its way to leave / keep Viola in disguise, even after the play ends? Like, what is the implications of this? You know, even though she is engaged to marry the Duke now, why she's still dressed as a man? Okay, thanks.